Hello everyone, welcome to another vlog. As you can see, we are cruising along in a harvester today. We are working for that same big conglomerate that we did the mowing for. That was 2 vlogs ago, I think. There's a lot of news to fill you in on in this vlog. But I'm gonna wait until I can show you guys some of the things. So for now, we are just gonna crack on with this, and Emily should be along shortly. She got out of work a little bit ago, and she's walking over to pick up the tractor and trailer that she's going to be unloading us with. So I am going to carry on, and when she gets here, we will put the drone up, because I forgot to grab it, so she's gonna swing by the house and grab the drone. Oops. Oh well. Life happens, right? At any rate, I shall see you guys when we get to that point. So here I was, cruising along and being irritated. Because Emily was nowhere to be seen. She should have been waiting on this road for me. She's behind me. Oops. At any rate, I'm going to jump back in the combine. We're going to get the drone up, and yeah, we'll carry on. It appears that I might have to have words with Emily. She's been reading a book, and I understand. Waiting in the tractor there for me to put the pipe out is kind of boring. But man, she's not really paying attention. I had the pipe out for basically this whole lane of the field, and she's only just now rolling up, and we're at the end. So yeah, I think we're gonna have some words that she's probably not gonna be very happy about. And this is not like her. She's normally very responsible. Anyway, back to the drone footage. Sorry for the interruption. Beautiful morning, everyone, as the train roars through. We need to walk over to the shop. We have some things to pick up. Now, I could drive over, and in fact, I will be driving back. But I decided, since it's a beautiful morning, we would walk over first. Actually, I don't have to walk back, do I? I mean, drive back. You guys will see. We are gonna wander over here and knew I heard a car. Yeah, we're gonna wander over here and pick up one of those surprises that I mentioned. I'm sure that I cut the camera on the drone last night early. As in before we finished. Oops, that's right, there's the river. Can't really walk through that right now. I don't want to be soaking wet. So we'll just walk across the ye old bridge. So yeah, we shut it down early because it got very dark very quickly, as it does here in the autumn, fall, whichever term you prefer. At any rate, these beautiful pieces of John Deere machinery belong to us. They are both used, but in relatively good shape. Now, the big surprise, there's a pickup. That is also for us. But there's a story here. So you guys voted for a Chevy. All well and good. I got this former work truck for a pretty good price. However, that's one of the surprises. This isn't for us. You heard right. This isn't ours, but it is ours. I bought this for Emily. All right. I'm fairly sure that we can hook on to either one of these. Well, the engine of this doesn't sound exactly the best, I know. It is what it is. It was cheap, and it gives Emily a vehicle. I mean, all things considered, she's in pretty good shape. I need to back up some more there. It's so hard to tell distance. That ought to do. Beautiful. And we're not going to worry about the hydraulic hoses or the PTO right now. We're just using this pickup to drag it back to the house. Now, you're probably wondering, I'm going to have to go other direction. You're probably wondering, what about a truck for us? Well, we have our truck. It is back at the house, and that's where the story comes in. So you guys voted for the Chevy, which was great because the Chevy was what I actually wanted anyway. That was my preference after having a look at all of them. Come on. I really wish they wouldn't have parked that, whoa, combine quite so close to the road. It makes it a heck of a job to get out of here. So, when we get back to the house, you're going to see our truck. But I didn't buy it. You heard me. I didn't buy it. I went to the dealership and I was talking to him, and I was looking at a very beautiful 3500, and I went in and talked to the salesman, and when he found out my name, he escorted me into his manager's office. Well, I'm gonna pull off here before you guys get a good view of it so I can finish the story. Talked to the manager, and he said that the truck was mine, and I didn't understand. Well, what kind of payments I'm gonna have and all this, right? And he says, no, the truck is yours. Now I was really flabbergasted and just no idea what he was talking about. It wasn't clicking. And then he explained. Apparently, Nick, that bought our tractor, has been watching my vlogs and found out what happened. And he contacted all of the area dealerships. I mean all. He contacted every dealership in like a 2-hour drive of where I live here. And told them that if I came in, they were to charge the truck and whatever trailer that I picked out to go with it to him. So we have a brand new Chevy and a brand new trailer courtesy of Nick from Minnesota. I don't know the man's last name, but talk about having a benefactor. And our truck, look at her. She is gorgeous. There's some modifications that I would like to do at some point. But this is our girl with a 30-foot gooseneck that has a dovetail rear end. So for those of you who aren't familiar with what a dovetail does, at this joint here, it goes up a little bit, then this section that's underneath folds out, and then the whole thing lowers down to the ground. And to fold it back up, it's the reverse of that process. It lifts up until it's slightly above perfectly horizontal, which is to give the actual dovetail piece that flips under room so that it doesn't scrape on the ground. So it lifts it up, swings that back under, and then drops it back level and locks it. You can't really use that ramp section for anything very easily because of that, unless you load up any vehicles first and then, maybe put some pallets there or something. But yeah, this is our truck. And this isn't just any Chevy 3500, it's a high country edition. I mean, look at that. She's a beaut. And I'm very happy to have it. So thank you, Nick. That is a very kind gesture. And they handed me a letter that he had faxed over to them in the event that I happened to stop in. And the letter basically read, Hank, save your money, put it towards your business and taking care of young Emily. I'm very proud of what you do and how you stepped up to take care of her. So please accept this gift as my way of saying thank you for selling me that amazing treasure of a tractor. I darn near cried right there in the dealership. Oops, forgot to put it in drive. Or, well, park for one. I'm glad she didn't creep back on me. A little distracted telling the story, I guess. So, that was a beautiful, beautiful surprise for me. And I'm just very shocked, very appreciative. I don't know how to say thank you any more than that. So, since he was so generous and had mentioned Emily, and then I saw this truck on my way home for sale by the side of the road, I picked it up and bought it for Emily. It was here at the dealership because they were doing some maintenance on it that I'm not capable of doing myself at this point in time. And getting it all ready for me to give to Em. And she is going to be so surprised. I am going to take it to her at work and walk home so that she doesn't have to walk home today. She walks home often enough. And since she's been helping out and helping earn money, I thought she deserved some of the benefit of it as well. Oof. So let me get the bale wrapper here taken home. I do have one more piece of equipment on the way. We've gotten fairly good at doing the grass work, but not everyone has their own equipment for doing that. So that's why I've been picking this stuff up as I can, as and when I can. And trying to expand our collection. Alright, so let's go and, dadgummit. That time I just put it in reverse. I don't know why. I guess just talking about what happened with my truck got me distracted, thinking about how generous it is and everything. So I am going to park this up here and go inside and let them know. I'm not going to film in the restaurant. I'm not going to film me walking home. You guys don't need to be bored to tears with me doing that. Boy, they sure have a tight parking lot. I mean, this is... Maybe I shouldn't have come in this way, but these aren't angled, so I guess it doesn't really matter. These are not big enough parking spaces for this truck. I think I'll just leave it here. No, I'm going to take it over to the other side. Yeah. And see, even they need their grass cut. There, we'll put it partly in their grass. Alright. So I shall see you guys in a little while as we watch the train go by in the rear view. Boy, they're just hauling. Oops, lights. That's better. That was one of the things that I had the dealership fix, even though I could have handled that myself if it was just bulbs, is all the cab lights. 3 of them were out. I didn't know if it was wiring or bulbs. I think it ended up being a little bit of both, so I'm glad that I had them do it. I also had them put on this nice Reese hitch. I don't know if we'll have occasion to use it or not. We will have to get rid of these New York plates. Her plates aren't here yet. So a nice gooseneck in the bed there and everything. Love the John Deere, of course. At some point, we will try to get these stickers off so that it's, you know, not got the business name on it. But for now, we're not going to worry about it. I will see you guys when we get on to the next thing. And of course, no sooner did we get back to the house, and we're headed right back out to once again walk to the store. Our other piece of equipment was delivered while we were walking back, and I didn't notice it. I didn't see it happen. So we probably walked right past while it was happening, in fact, based on the timing. So I'm going to walk over here and pick this up, and I will chat with you guys when I'm ready to go. Alright, what do you guys think? Is she a beaut or what? I don't know if you noticed her creeping there, but apparently the brakes don't set perfectly, and she's gonna creep on us a little, even when she's, quote, not in gear. I mean, it's a CVT, I think they call it. So yeah. Anyway, she's ours. That is what matters. And it is the last bit of, I don't know what I was doing there. That was a road. Why did I decide to go straight? I don't even know. There's the house. I don't know why I went straight. I started to turn, and then it's like, wait, that's not our road, but yeah, it was. Alright, slowpoke, I'm going. Yeehaw. And this thing isn't exactly fast. Everybody around here, well, I guess they're all a bunch of old geezers, aren't they? So, this is our, as I was saying, this is our last piece of gear, and we can start cutting grass for a living. We've got a tractor to pull a baler and a wrapper. We've got the big old mower here. So, yeah. It's a good day. The old 4020 looks like she's doing beautifully. I'm debating what to do with the Kenworth. Not really been using it much. In fact, it's been 2.5 months since I drove it last, when you guys saw me with it. When I did such a terrible job of pulling off with the doubles out front here. When I was all excited about things then. I mean, I'm not hurting for money right now or anything, of course, but what's the point of keeping something you're not using? And I don't see us using it in the near future. I guess, let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. Um, I guess one thing to think about is that once M's done with schooling, she's either going to go off to college or she's going to move with me somewhere where we can have our own land. And when we have our own land, I still don't see us using the Kenworth. And we could really use the money from the Kenworth for, buying potentially more land than we could otherwise afford, or other equipment. Um, this is great to start with for our little business here, but let's be honest, this stuff is fairly old at this point. The mower's old, the baler's old, the wrapper's old, our seeder's old, our tractor's old. The only relatively modern piece of equipment that we have is this fertilizer spreader, which is, let's be fair, a little too big for our tractor. I can only put a half load in here if I want the tractor to be able to move at any kind of reasonable speed. So we really could use a bigger tractor. Again, let me know. I'd like to thank you guys for watching my vlog and being interested in my life, and beautiful truck. Thank you again, Nick. I will see you guys next time.